Well, well, well. Welcome back, you bunch of nincompoops. It's 4:37 here in Boston. The code word is crumpets. I'm just going to mount the camera here real quick. And let's get underway. It's turn one for UK. I'm not sure how great that angle is. Let's see what we can do here. Zip this in. UK is buying a minor factory and saving $17. And UK Pacific is buying 3 men and 2 artillery. Yeah, you can see all this. And there's not a whole lot going on. Just the standard issue first round stuff. So, let's get to rolling. The first thing we're going to do is come into C-Zone 110, where you have 2 subs and 1 wounded battleship. We're coming in with a fighter from Scotland and 2 fighters from London. They're going to land right back in London. We're also going to be coming in from 91 with a cruiser going 1, 2, 3 into the Malta sea zone of 96, along with a fighter from Gibraltar that's going 1, 2, 3, and landing in Malta for 4. We have a fighter in Malta that's going in 97, a tactical bomber from 98 that's going into 97, a Strat bomber that's coming into 97 from London, as well as a cruiser and a destroyer from 98. The aircraft carrier is going to sit there and not move until non-combat. We're going into Ethiopia, and that seems like the least consequential attack, so we might as well start there. We're bringing a man from Anglo-Egypt, Sudan, 1 mechanized unit from Egypt, 1 infantry and 1 tank from Alexandria, which is getting there via a transport from 98. So we might as well start with that. We have 2 infantry and 1 mech and 1 tank. So 2 infantry and 1 mech and then 1 tank. No hits. You have 2 men, no hits, and 1 artillery, no hits. And we'll do it again. So 2 infantry, there's 1 hit, 1 mech, nope, and 1 tank. So there's 1 hit off of you. You have 3 at 2s, there's 2 4s, and a 1. So you killed me once. 1 man is gone. 1 infantry and 1 mech, a 2 and a 2, and 1 tank, missed. 2 at 2s, a 4 and a 5, missed. Do it again. 2 infantry, I'm sorry, 1 infantry and 1 mech, missed. 1 tank, hit. You lose a man. You're going to defend for 1 infantry, you hit, and 1 artillery, and you missed. So I lose a additional infantry. We now have a tank and a mech. So there's the mech, and there's the tank. Still no hits. Jesus, what is going on here? Defended at 2 or less, and you hit. 1 tank, missed. 1 artillery, missed. 1 tank, hit. 1 artillery, 6, you missed. Jesus, those are like 7 rounds. Anyway, that battle's over, and we have taken Ethiopia with 1 tank. We're now going to go ahead and do, I guess, the battle in C-Zone 96. We have a cruiser at 3 or less, and we have a fighter at 3 or less. No hits. You have a destroyer at 2. You missed. Cruiser at 3, hit. And you have a destroyer. You hit. So I'm going to lose a cruiser. You're going to lose a destroyer and a transport. The plane went 1, 2, 3. We'll figure out where it's going to land in a second. Now we're going to go into 97. We have a cruiser, a destroyer, a tactical bomber, a fighter, and the code is crumpet. I hope I said that. All right, so a destroyer at 2 or less, a cruiser at 3, no hits, a fighter at 3, hit, a tactical bomber at 4 or less, hit, a Strat at 4 or less, hit. So that's 3 hits. That's all we needed. You have a cruiser at 3 or less, you hit, and a battleship, you hit. So you got 2 hits. So I'm going to kill my 2 ships, and you're going to lose a transport, a cruiser, and a battleship. Oh, 3 hits. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So we're good there. Now, that fighter lands in Malta. This carrier is now going to go to 93. The fighter that went from Malta is going to go 1, 2, 3 and land on the carrier. And the tactical bomber that went from 98 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to land on the carrier as well. Both of them in C-Zone 93. I'm going to bulk that up a little bit and try to make it hurt. Anyway, the strat bomber is going to land in Malta, naturally. And we're moving on out of that. Oh, actually, no. We have the battle up in C-Zone 110. We have 3 fighters. There's 2 of them. We hit you twice. You're all done. You're going to defend and you hit. So your battleship is gone. You still have 2 subs there, but I lose a plane. And I'm going to land 2 planes in London. Actually, not necessarily. We'll see. I'll revisit that landing site in a minute. But let's go ahead and move on here. We're going into Persia with 1 man from West India. He's landing here, picking up the 2 neutrals. We're taking the destroyer from 71. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 to 79. We're leaving the 2 ships in 39. Oh, that might be it for attacks. Yeah, okay. We're moving up to Shan State with 3 infantry. And we're moving from India with everything, ground forces wise, to Burma. We're going to bring all our fighters and attacks into Yunnan. And yeah, I believe that's it. Let's just make sure we don't have any... Oh no, there is one more battle. Yeah, there's a destroyer going in from 109. It's going 1, 2, 3 spaces into 106. That's a hit. And you have to defend at a 1. You missed. So your German sub is gone from 106. We now have a destroyer there. We're going to move the ground units from Ontario to Quebec, where they're going to be joined with 1 infantry and 1 tank. Let's see. So we moved the carrier here with the French in 93. We landed a fighter and a strat in 96. This went 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could actually land 2 fighters from London here. And then I would have the ability to land the rest of it here in Malta. That might not be a bad idea. You're going to come into London, and those fighters are going to go to waste. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, no, we can't. Yeah, we certainly can. We're going to go ahead and land a tactical bomber in Malta, as well as a fighter in Malta. We're then going to take the 2 fighters that came into C-Zone 110 on that attack. They went 1, 2, 3, and they're both going to land on the carriers in 93. Therefore, the carrier that I was initially planning on landing there, that came from Malta, that's going to land back in Malta. So we're going to have 2 fighters in Malta, 1 strat and 1 tactical bomber. That's it. We're going to put a factory down in Egypt, and we're going to put 3 men and 2 artillery in India. That's going to be it for our beleaguered friends, the British. So, the film is 8:29. The code was Crumpet. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure we covered everything. Alright, so that's it. We moved 2 men up from South Africa to Rhodesia. Yeah, and we have that here. Yeah, we covered all bases. So anyway, 8 minutes and 49 minutes. 8 minutes and 52 seconds.